Welcome back to Satisfactory. Last episode, we successfully cleaned up the situation that we had with our copper ingots. We're going to need copper ingots to make what we're making next. I put in just a little aside here. We're actually making copper sheets as a byproduct of our AI limiters factory that's right there. So I put a little extra storage on this. Now I'm sure we already have a ton of storage, but I put 3 more industrial storage containers in place to have those ready to go when it comes time to make our heat sink. Now, the reason why I did that is because we're going to use the alternate recipe of aluminum and copper sheets to make the heat sinks. I can't remember if that one, the reason why I paused is I'm trying to remember if that's the alternate or if the other one's the alternate. But for right now, it doesn't matter. What we're going to do is put in a blueprint. We're going to do something along the same lines as this build right here. It's very nice to look at, but it is a little bit more complicated to build. So we're just going to do the internal side of this blueprint. We're going to be using assemblers, so that's relatively easy. Right? Each one of these is going to make sinks, not sunks, sinks. Okay, so that's the standard recipe. Beautiful. We have plenty of aluminum, and we've already stated that we've got a decent number of copper sheets. Now, those copper sheets rely on us making use of our AI limiters. So we'll have to make sure that we use AI limiters coming up here soon. But for right now, we're good with this. We'll just copy, paste, and paste. Okay, now for this style of monolith to work, we need everything to come in from the top and flow down. And then we need everything from the bottom to flow up. So that way at the top, we can send the results down. And from the bottom, we can send everything up. And then internally send it down. Easy enough. So the question then becomes, how do we do that? I think just to make it a little easier on myself, I kind of want to connect both of these internally in one shot. So let's put a little wall here, not on the outer, on purpose. Maybe. Let's think for a second. We really don't have a lot of room for building. This is going to be tough. We're going to have to build this as close as we possibly can. So let's make this a merger. We might have to do something interesting to make this work, but we'll build that as a separate blueprint. Trying to decide if this is going to be an easy thing to build with. Right, the point of blueprints is for it to be easy to build with. But if you make the blueprint so constricted that you can't build with it, you're kind of eliminating the point. It's possible that it would make more sense to come out this way. So I put this down. And the question is, okay, so wait a minute. Things come out here. They go up one level. Then they go in here. So how do I connect this one to that one is the question. I think that means that these two have to be in perfect alignment. I want... Okay, we're going to have to build a roof on this as well. We're going to get there. I think this output then needs to connect to this input. It would connect by connecting this up to here. So in order to have that to be ready, we probably need another floor, even though we're not going to do anything with it. Except maybe put in the connection. I think we're there. Let's put in a wall. This looks like it's going to work. Right? You would just pile this on directly on top of there. Then all you have to do is put in that one little lift. And that would lift the output directly into the next level. Perfect. Okay. One down. Now, how do we feed these? We've got 2 inputs coming in from above. I can't really use this space. Unless I change my mind and kind of put a service layer in here, which we could do. What we want is goods coming down, then getting split, then getting service to the machines. We could save ourselves a little heartache by doing the split immediately. And we could give ourselves a little room. There's no reason for this to be so tightly packed right next to the output. I'm starting to wonder about my autosave length. I feel like this is taking too long. Maybe I need to upgrade my hard drive or something. Two of each. The inputs come in from above, then they connect. The real problem is we've got two levels of this stuff that we need to figure out. I'm not liking our odds here. When this is built on top of that, things come in from the top. They go in. How does the next level get filtered in is the question. It goes in. We would have to make it output in alignment with these at this level. Just checking ratios. 1 belt would be 37.5. $780 divided by 37.5. That means that one belt can run 20 machines. There's 6 machines. So it can run just under 3 levels. I mean, I guess every monolith doesn't have to be a ridiculously tall one. You could have a nice short king over here. If we don't want that, then we're going to have some sort of method to double this. But I'm having a heck of a time just getting it built, so let's not try to get too fancy. We need one line that just goes down and out. Okay, here's what we could do. Here's an option. We could always do something like this. That completes the feed for one level. And then we come down. I don't think I can get up. Yeah, we're going to have to build this part first. I think we're getting close here. Okay, so one side of it comes in on this line, gets split, and gets fed to all these levels. Fair enough. Then this one comes in, gets sent over here, then gets split to all the machines, and then gets sent out to the next level. Sent out to the next level via this, which this vertically connects to this, which sends it into the next level. I think we might be switching sides by doing this, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Then we've got this right here. And we're still going to have to feed the level below us. This is going to be tight quarters, but I think we can do it. I might have to move you to the very corner here, which might not work. Yeah, I knew it. It's outside the blueprint. I'm trying my best to minimize the... I knew that wouldn't work either. Maybe they both have to go up to get out. So on this line, comes in, drops down, splits to the 3 machines. The 4th split goes up, goes around, goes in, and then goes down to the lower level, which we'll deal with in a totally and separate thought process. And then there's going to be a little bit of clipping there, but it will connect. Okay, so I'll just do the same thing. I don't think this is going to work. We're down to the very last connection. We're going to have to do a little bit of loop-de-loop to make this work. Okay, I think that's it. Belt-wise, anyway. So, material comes down from the sky, Connects here. Goes in. Goes in here. Splits. Immediately splits to go off to the next level, which is great. And then gets fed into the both levels of the machines. This is a lot going on, but I think it's working. I actually think it's working. Goes in here, drops down to the lower level, which is the output or the input for the next level above it. This one drops in, gets split, splits off here to the lower level, drops down, gets fed in, and then at this point gets shunted over to be shared with the next level. And it should only be 3 levels high. But I think we're done. I'm happy with that. Let's, on this same wall, let's put in their power requirements and call it. I need an extra one of those so we can vertically connect it as well. So now that one with its 2 spaces can connect to this one with its 2 spaces. And we're never going to see the inside of this thing, so we don't have to worry about any type of decoration. I think that's done and done. Let's save that and we'll call it. Our monolith heatsink is ready to go. We have the copper sheets and the aluminum ready to go. Might have to go through and put some drone ports in place in a couple key locations. Though I'm pretty sure that our aluminum we're gonna check it out. It's gonna be a bit of a hike, but we're gonna check it out. Pretty sure I put in a drone port where we could export multiple aluminum sheets. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I put that in for exporting multiple batteries. I think actually it was for multiple batteries. Yeah, this is set up to output to various other factories for batteries. Maybe we extend that to include some space for aluminum sheets, or maybe we could extend this side of it, then hook up the aluminum right there. I mean, it's right across the way there. But yeah, let's deal with that in the next episode. For whatever reason, YouTube did not give me closed captioning on the last video. I turned down the background music a little bit. We'll see if that helps. But until then, we have the heat sink blueprint ready to go. And we'll start building the heat sink monolith in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.